In the Donetsk region, within the area of responsibility of Magyar's Birds, the 414th Brigade of Unmanned Forces, on March 27th, the Russians attempted to storm Ukrainian territory from 3 directions simultaneously: Vozdvyzhenske, Vuhledar, and Pokrovsko-Kurakhove. A full video report on the events of March 27th will definitely be released. For now, Madyar is showing the operational results of repelling the Russian attack only in the Donetsk region, excluding Russia's Kursk and Belgorod regions. In this footage from March 27th, Magyar's Birds struck 28 combat units of Russian armored vehicles. 19 of them were part of the 3 simultaneous assaults. This includes 9 tanks, 3 destroyed and 6 damaged, and 10 armored personnel carriers, of which 5 were destroyed and 5 were damaged. There is no confirmation that even a single damaged tank managed to escape the battlefield, as in every area where Magyar's Birds operated, they were assisted by neighboring units that finished off the damaged equipment. Each adjacent brigade in its sector destroyed and eliminated enemy vehicles. However, this footage will include only the results of Magyar's Birds operations, and they are clearly visible. It is clearly visible how Russian tanks, boldly advancing under their own flags, moved to storm Ukrainian positions, only to be swiftly and decisively repelled by the pilots of Magyar's Birds. Hoping for success on the battlefield, the Russians instead faced a powerful attack from Ukrainian pilots, who turned the day into a hellish grill for both Russian troops and their equipment. Everything was thoroughly grilled. 192 unique targets. This included 13 tanks, 15 armored personnel carriers and infantry fighting vehicles, and a total of 28 armored units. In total, 84 pieces of mobile equipment and artillery systems were destroyed. For the kamikaze drone pilots, one of the priority targets remains Russian infantry. A target of 100 destroyed units per day could significantly weaken the pressure of Russian occupiers on the battlefield. On March 27th, the pilots of Magyar's Birds struck 60 occupiers, 38 with a status of complete disqualification and 22 with a status of wounded. Here is a destroyed house, and behind it, a Russian soldier tries to hide, but a drone pilot cannot be fooled. This is how his trip to capture Ukraine ended. Another Putin's tourist took a break under a tree. A total of 74 remote mining sessions were carried out, 194 FPV drones were used in a single day, and 174 times, night bombers delivered strikes. A Russian basketball player tried to knock down a kamikaze drone in flight, and then he ran very quickly, leaving a fiery trail behind him. "194 destroyed targets is exclusively the result in the Donetsk region within a single day. Additionally, videos from Russia's Belgorod region will be available soon. At the moment, it is not possible to widely publicize the ongoing assaults there, as the area is highly sensitive, but videos from that region will appear in the near future." After targeting the armored vehicles, the drone pilots shifted to attacking buildings where Russian infantry had taken cover. Three artillery guns were also destroyed, after which, at night, the night doctors took off on their hunt and began searching for enemy targets. Here, the kamikaze drone pilots intercept Russian unmanned aerial vehicles that are heading to attack Ukrainian territory. One thing that can be said clearly, There is no hint of a ceasefire here. The enemy continues to try to capture more territory by sending their forces to relentlessly attack and destroy Ukrainian land. But it is very difficult for them to succeed. Brave Ukrainian defenders steadfastly protect their land, repelling Russian soldiers' offensives, while enemy Russian units are relentlessly destroyed. This is also a report from the Donetsk region by Magyar Birds, but covering the period from March 24th to 26th. The pilot is flying a drone that uses fiber optics. As seen, the image is clear and there are no errors. Now, almost all Russian military armored vehicles are equipped with electronic warfare systems, making it much harder to target such vehicles with standard drones. By controlling a fiber optic drone, it becomes much easier to destroy a Russian tank protected by electronic warfare systems and additional defensive structures. This Russian tank was also well protected, but the kamikaze drone pilots quickly identified its weak points and destroyed the tank. Here, the tank begins to emit smoke, with yellow liquid pouring from its barrel, and the tank is catching fire. Another Russian tank. Just look at the rollers it was pushing in front of itself. These rollers were used to clear mines, but as we can clearly see, this mine clearance didn't save it. Ukrainian drone pilots deliver 3 precise strikes, and then the tank catches fire and explodes. Here again, Russian infantrymen who signed contracts with the Russian army and received a one-way ticket are trying to hide from a Ukrainian kamikaze drone wherever they can. The uncensored version will be left in the video description. It can be viewed on the official Magyar Birds Telegram channel, where you can also find the details for supporting the Magyar Birds brigade. This Russian soldier, as soon as he saw the Ukrainian drone, threw away his rifle and tried to hide, but it was in vain. Every Russian soldier, whether running, crawling, or riding in a bukhanka, was never invited here, which is why they are getting what they deserve. Here's another cunning Russian who thought he could hide in a barn from the drone, but luck was not on his side. Some tried to escape on motorcycles, but their attempts were also unsuccessful. In 26 days of March, Magyar Birds permanently disqualified 1,352 Russian mercenaries. A total of 4,375 targets were destroyed by March 26th, including the Donetsk region and Russia's Belgorod region. On average, 52 Russian mercenaries are disqualified from the battlefield every day, with Magyar Birds pilots striking enemy targets every 8 minutes. That's all for today, friends. Subscribe to the channel to not miss new videos. This material was prepared by Hustler. See you soon.